Hey guys, so I am reading through, I purchased David's Galatians book. I finally finished his discipline book. I took a really long time to go through his discipline book because I typically will take just a small section and I might meditate on it for like 1, 2, sometimes 3 weeks or maybe even a month, and then I'll go on to the next section. So I don't go through books very quickly because I just want to make sure that I'm understanding it and am really digesting it. I don't know if it's because of me being bipolar and because of my medication. I don't know if that might have something to do with my ability to just have to go through things very slowly. But I wanted to read a little something from his Galatians book here. The church has always had a problem with giving too much respect to people. Respect should not be given to people, but to the gospel. I truly do agree with that. Paul even says, if an angel from heaven or I come preaching another gospel than the one that we have preached to you, let him be accursed. He includes himself, the Apostle Paul does include himself in that warning. Paul is not the source of authority. Paul is not the reason they should be listening to the message. They should not listen because they like Paul, because they respect Paul more than others. No, they need to use their spiritual sense to discern and test the message according to the gospel. The gospel is God's testimony concerning his Son. In 1 John tells us if we receive the testimony of men, the testimony of God is greater, and this is the testimony which he has borne concerning his Son. 1 John 5:9. God has a speaking concerning his Son. It's called the gospel. It did not originate from men, nor does it need to be endorsed by men to be received. We are to obey that message and receive and believe it and cleave to it. We are not to be moved away from it, no matter what everybody else is doing. Paul even says if they preach another message or a different message, they are disobedient to God and should be considered accursed. So I just feel like that was just a really neat reminder, even just to me. Like, I want to go to what the Bible says. I want to cleave to the gospel, right? All right, guys.